Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Day 4. Oh, day 4. I can't believe it. I'm still filming ahead. I've never been so organised. And guess what I did today? I picked up the charms. Can you notice the light? How light and airy my videos are now? Because I've unblocked my window even more. I can now see the light. Yeah, I've had a proper tidy up this morning. In fact, I've literally just finished. It has taken me all day just to organise. But do you want to see my organisation skills? I mean, this is probably a little bit OTT. I'm not going to lie. But I had these boxes. Oh, don't laugh at me. This took me hours. 2 podcasts. But I have to say, I'm so happy. Look. I got these boxes from Home Bargains. They were £2.99 and they're huge. I mean, look, they about fill my camera and they're really, really deep as well. So I thought, do you know what? These are perfect. Absolutely perfect, because I've got tins like this and tubs like this all over my craft room. And I don't know if you remember, but in one of my previous videos I was like, I need to do something, because digging in here it was just a nightmare. So I brought these when I brought the paper that I used for the tickets, so a few weeks ago now, and they were just sat in the bag. I hadn't even emptied the bag out. I'd only took the paper out. So when I saw these, I was like, get them out. Use them. So I've got labels, and then I've got red bits, red stamped bits. This is miscellaneous, so little bits and pieces that I can use. Here's all my tickets. These are black die cuts. These are anything circular that I have stamped and printed out. This is, I'm not too sure, but it's just stamped ephemera, really. So that's in there. These are my House Whimsy stamps that I printed off. These are some of my ephemera from my stamps. That's not, that I have just put in here. I have got tabs, my labels, banners. Look at my banners, look. All washi tape banners, plain banners, everything in there. So yeah, so that's that one. Neutral die cuts. And my butterflies from House Whimsy are in there too. So we've got that one. A little bit annoyed that that doesn't shut. But then we have this one, which is mainly my digitals. Apart from these, yeah, these are Tracie Fox. That little stowaway should be in there. These are Tracie Fox. I think these are Jleeloo. Tracie Fox. These are mine. I sorted out, you know, I got my tin out the other day of all my, I stamped all that Valentine ephemera, didn't I, in that little tin that I had, that Christmas tin. So I sorted through it. That was a mission. I sorted through it and I took out all the stuff that was like lovey-dovey and all the stuff that I could use in everyday crafts. So this is like my little postcards and labels section, and this is just all my stamped ephemera that can be used on any piece of work. So yeah, I managed to do that, and I love how organised I am. And now it's going to be so much easier looking for bits and pieces because I've separated it all. See, in one tub, I had this one, and this one. So it was really hard to look for something I wanted. But now, they're all separate. So what do you think about that? OCD. But anyway, after a nearly 5-minute intro, back to today's video. So day 4 of Mass Make March, and I am loving it. Day 4, I'm filming this and we are currently only on day one, or we've had day one. So thank you everybody for that. Thank you everybody for your support and all your comments. I love that you love what I'm doing and that you're excited for Mass Make March. But today we are going to be replenishing our dangles. But not just any dangles. I'm not talking about bead dangles. We're not doing bead dangles. We're doing these dangles. Now, I know you're sitting there thinking, Toni, you don't need any more. You've got loads there. Why are you making more dangles? I'm making more dangles because I made these nearly 2 years ago. And I have got my stamps now and other stamps as well. Plus, I've got digitals. So, I kind of want to just update, revamp, if you will. I love these. I mean, look at that. It's just too cute. I love them. They're awesome. But I do want to make some new ones. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to replenish our... I mean, look at that. I'm sorry, but how cute is that? Just a little postcard dangle just hanging off the end of a page. Oh, I just love it. So... we are revisiting our foil tape. I don't know how long ago it was since I did my faux metal tape dangles. I can't remember, but I'll link it down below. So yeah, so we are going to be making a lot more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of washi tape. This metal tape is, I believe, it's for like plumbing and stuff. That's what I believe it's for. It's a foil tape, and I've got 45 meters. It's off of Amazon. It is linked in my description box, and you can get a copper one too. I've yet to try the copper one because, well, if I'm honest, I like using alcohol inks on this one and making it like cool colours. But I should really get the copper one because it'd be worth a try. So, foil tape, plus I have an array of punches. So, circles and squares. Yes, my banner is playing a part in this as well. So, yes, we're going to be using that. So, let's just put those out of the way for a second. And I'm going to be using gravel. Bear with me while because I've also got new alcohol inks as well. Smudge. Caramel, because yes, absolutely need to use caramel, and I might use a little bit of hazelnut as well, but hazelnut is very brown, and I'm not too sure if I'm wanting them, because it's not that color. If it was that grey color, that'd be perfect, but yeah, it's very much like walnut stain, so it's quite dark. It's a very dark brown. So I'm going to get some cardstock, and I think that's all we need. Punches, foil tape, alcohol inks. Oh, the little foam pads. I need to grab some of those as well as my glass mat, because I'm not getting alcohol inks on this. I might cry. It's already filthy. Sun comes out once and the ice cream van's out. Can you believe it? I can. Can you hear it? Da-ding, da-ding, dinging in the background. So I have got some of my favourite craft thick cardstock. That's what I'm going to cover. And I never put this on straight, but you know, it is what it is. But I'm going to roughly measure, and then, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it with my knife, because I literally can't be bothered to get the scissors out. I've done too much this morning already. Excuse me. Right, let's line that up so we know where we're going. And then, shall we see if we can get this on straight? The likeliness of it is very slim. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to pull a little bit back. Oh, I've not, it can't, see, straight away. And I'm not going right to the edge because I know me. I'm not going to tempt fate. I'm not going to tempt fate. Oh, wow. That's practically straight. Check me out. Right, and then I'm going to get my brayer because this is the best thing. I'm not bothered about a few creases, but this, the brayer. I mean, look at that. Or you can just get your sleeve. Does the same thing. But I do like my brayer. And then look at that. How cool is that? So I'm going to, shall I cover both sides? Yeah, because when you got a dangle hanging off a page, you don't really want a craft background, do you? So yeah, so I'm going to cover both sides, and then I will be back. Right, so I've covered it and it's gappy, but we're going to cut it in strips anyway, so that doesn't bother me. But before we cut it in strips, I thought, why not ink it up first? I can't find my foams, so I've got one used one. And we'll just have to hope that it works. So I'm going to use a gravel first. And then I'm just going to dob it round because I want all these juicy bits. Oh, do you know what? Now, I've got a bit of fluff on there, look. Now, I want to do one of each colour. Am I going to have to cover more cardstock? You might have to, Tonya. Right, I'm going to do hazelnut last because it is the darkest. So we did, let's do this caramel, this end. And then we could kind of just dob it round. Like that. And then let's do a little bit of gravel and we'll put that in the middle. Oh, that looks kind of cool because now I've got all three colours. Look at that. I've got all three colours on my dauber and they're all coming out at once. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, look at that. That does look grungy. Right, now we're going to do this teeny weeny bit of hazelnut. I know that didn't look like a teeny weeny bit, but it was. And then we're just going to, do you know what? I'm getting the caramels coming off it, so I'm going to use, I wonder, I'm going to use one of my little mini daubers with my foam. And I know, don't come for me. So this is the rust. Let's just blend it. And then I think this is going like this because of the dauber. So let's just shall we see what that does? We don't want that line. I think that will do. I think that will do. Let's put these back on and let that dry for a little smidge. Because when we cut them, we can always put, let's get rid of that foam dauber. We can always put a little bit of alcohol ink around the edges. So I'm going to let that dry, wipe my mat, and then I'll be back. Right, so I've let that dry and I've cut it into strips. Now, what we could do is, so I already have from last time, I have these that are already stamped and inked and stuff. But these are still made with my old stamps. But then I saw we have some of these which are already pre-made. So I thought, well, they're there, let's use them. And I've got two of the as well. So yeah, we're going to use them. We've got some pre-made ones there as well. And I'm kind of liking the idea of using these curator snippets. I think that's going to be too big. Yeah, it is on there. Have I got a square? No, but I have got that. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool on there. And I guess I could cut that bit off. But if I cut this, let me cut one of these, and I'm going to cut, I want to get as many as I can. So, but I don't want to, oh, I thought that was going to hit me in the face then. I don't want to cut them all at once in case we need to glue on and cut out. If not, I will use my punches. I mean, we could move it down so that, but then that one's a little bit too big. Something tells me these are going to be too big. That looks pretty cool. Right. So, let me have a look and see what I've got in my lovely boxes. Ta-da! I do like... How's it gone? I think that one looks kind of cute on there. And we've got enough room to put in the... Oh, I'm going to cut one of those out. I think my best bet is to glue on and cut out, because we know, well, we know I love to do that, don't we? So, yeah, I think that's my best bet. So, we're not using punches anymore. I like important. Confidential. Yes. And I like that one. Airmail, but not with that in the background. That one is cool. And that one. And that one. And that one. I'm just gonna dump a few out. And maybe a couple of these. And a label. Oh, what about... Oh, I definitely want that one. That should be in there. And these ones are like see-through because they're on the vellum. Let's see what that looks like. Where's that little bit gone? There it is. Right, we'll use this as a little test piece. It's wonky and you can't really, yeah, no, it doesn't work. You can't see what it says, but it does look quite cool. Looks proper rusty underneath. I'm wondering if that will peel off, because it is only vellum. If I can grab it. Ta-da! We haven't wasted it. We have wasted a little label though, but that's okay. Right, so I'm going to find some ephemera and then I'll be back. So I have pulled out some of my stamped ephemera, some digitals, and some other bits and pieces as well. There's some Tim Holtz stamps in here, and stuff like that. So I've pulled out a few bits and I've decided that I'm going to stick them on, and the ones that I can punch with my punches I will, and the ones that I can't I will just cut out. And that's the best bet, I think. The best thing to do, like something like that would fit on there, look. So we'll glue that on. And even already, it just looks so cool. So cool. And then, let's see what else we've got. Oh, yes. Yes. And what we can do is, once these are dry, take that bit of glue off. Once these are dry, we can go over the edges, because these are the pre-made ones. We can go over the edges. Look at that. Go over the edges with more alcohol ink, and then we can Also punch the holes as well, because you don't want to do it while it's wet. Let's see, I think that one's going to be too big. I don't think I've got anything really teeny. That kind of fits, but not. Looks like I'm going to have to give up on the old banners, which is a shame. I wonder if this... No, it fits. Let's glue it on. So cool. And yeah, the boys in the garden, they've got the zoomies. They're just running up and down, up and down. Now, before you put them on, if you want to just ink them up, by all means do. And then we're just gonna stick this on. And what we could do with these ones is we could kind of leave it like cut that and then leave it for the hole at the top, or you can just put the hole in it. Either way, it's gonna look really cool. Let's just get rid of those. White bits around the edge. And remember to leave enough space for cutting or punching out as well. Where's my... Let's use a bit of vintage photo, because we haven't used this time round. Do you know what? I'm going to trim this, because this is some terrible cutting from me. Some has got the outline on and some of it hasn't. So let's just... Oh, now I've done it. You'd think with all the fussy cutting I've been doing, it would make me a pro, wouldn't it? I have learnt something though. I am not bad at cutting out ovals. Compared to cutting out circles, to which I can't do. Oh, these are going to look so cool. They're going to look awesome. Let's get rid of the white edges and then maybe a little squish and smudge. And this will fit down the side here. Going to be so cool. And then we need a little one I'm wondering yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know if I could sand it while it was on my tweezers because it's got glue on. I've got a little one that can fit there. Please, come on. No, that's too long, but I do want to use it. Because on this one, I want to leave it long and thin and then leave a little bit at the top for the hole. I mean, they just look cool as just charms, wouldn't they? Just something to stick on. Now, this is a little bit smaller. Yeah, that fits. Perfect. And let's put that so we only have to cut 2 sides. This is gonna be cool. I'm so excited. I love doing things like this, making these little dangles. Especially when you like, you know, it's been a couple of years since, or has it been a couple of years? I can't remember. About a year, I think, maybe, since you last made some, and you've got your own products out. No, not that way. We'll find something else for down there. I have also, oh, I reckon that one will go there, yeah. I have also got some blank labels because, let's do some blank ones. Because then we can work with our projects, and if we want to stamp on them, we can stamp on them to sort of like coordinate with our projects. Ah, I didn't leave the gap on that one, did I? Oh well, we've got others. Never mind. Never mind. We have got 3 other strips as well. And we've already got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've already got 11 on here. 11, 14. We've already got 14. 14. What are we calling them? Dangles. Right, now this one, that's just, it says registered letter, and I believe it's from my airmail stamp set. And I'm going to put it up this end because this one, I'm going to leave this gap here, and that's where I'm going to punch the hole. Yeah, so I have got some blank labels, so that if we want to, we can stamp something on them later. You know, if you're doing a Christmas or a Halloween or something like that, and you want a dangle, will that fit in there? No. I mean, that alone just looks cool. Will that fit in there? That will fit in there. Oh, what about that? That will fit in there. So I'm going to do this one strip. And then we'll cut them out and I'll do the rest off camera. Oh, I like this one. Again, this one can be used. You can put the date in. So if you're doing like someone's birthday or something, because it says date, you can put their birthday in. What else do we have? Have I got one of these? I have not. Lovely. Oh, let's do number 7. I'll just put that there. And what else have we got? We have this little specimen. And I know I've got some already stamped, but I want one on here as well. Oh. This is a nice little ticket. Also, I'm all about the miniature. Have you noticed? See, look, this one. I'm just loving anything little, but I'm thinking of these ones. I really love, but they're for projects. These could very easily go onto things like our page tabs. Right, don't put it, because you want that long bit down there, so don't put that in the way. It could go, these are small enough to go on our page tabs, on pockets, on tags, and things like that, and not, it's a little bit too big, but we'll use it next time. And yeah, and not, I don't know what is up with Ernie today. Yeah, and not be too intrusive. I stamped this on, here we go, Heidi Swaps sticker cardstock. Alright, so I reckon we might find a teeny weeny. I mean, how cute would this one be? Hanging off of a page tab. And then on one strip, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We've got 22. 22 dangles, charms on one strip. How cool is that? I could probably fit one there as well, actually. So we've got a little label there. Nope. Will that fit? Nope. We need... I think that would work. Well, we've got 23 now. 23 charms. And it's took us, what? 20 minutes? To stick on, obviously. And if I hadn't have taken that square out, we would have had more as well. But it is what it is. Right, so I'm going to let them dry. I'm going to stick the rest onto the other 3 strips that we've got. And then we'll get cutting. Well, I'm not going to lie, that took a while. Oh, it took a while. I had to turn my light on because it started to get a little bit dark outside. I mean, it's not dark, but you know, when it's sort of getting to that point. And I have, these 2 were literally the only 2 I had left. And I reckon if I wanted to, I could fit them in somewhere. But look how many we've got. How many dangles. This is just going to be so awesome. So I'm going to get my little snips. And let's start cutting some out. I'm not going to do them all on camera because, well, again, no one's got time for that. Here's the ones that I did on the pre-made ones. I put that on there and it's overlapping the hole, which is absolutely fine because, and this is such a good craft for sharpening your tools. There you go. How cool does that look? Like it's meant to be there. And if you wanted to, you could get your glossy accents and go over the top with glossy accents. So then they become really cool charms. Right, so I'm just gonna a little bit of a border. Oh, just forgot to do that bit. That's it. And then we're using the smallest setting, and I'm just gonna there's one. It's so cool. And then this one, we wanted it to be a long tag. So let's straighten this up. And these are going to be wonky because we're freestyling with the scissors. And then let's put this, we'll line that up there, and that's not in the middle, but do you know what, it's fine. And then look look at that. And then if we get our, I don't know if this one's gonna, no, because that one's not gonna give us a border. And we want just, there we go, perfect. Whoop. Where have you gone? And then we have, look at that. It just looks too cute. And these, can't see the hole. So then we want, look. Oh, so cool. Is that gonna get, this is gonna get, keep getting stuck. Right, now let's cut out some more. And some of them you don't have to turn into dangles if you don't want to. You could literally just use them as little decorative pieces. Like that one. How cool is that? And then this one, we're going to leave a bit of a bigger border on. Where's my crocodile gone? And then where that star is, that's where I'm going to punch. Like that. Look at that. Oh! This is just, we're just going to have so many really cool charms, dangles. Oh, it's just going to be awesome. What have we got now? Wonder if this one, that's the same size, and I think that's an inch. I have got an 1.25 inches. I don't know if that will be, comes off the edge, look. Oh, that one's definitely going to be too big. And that one, I'm going to have to cut round it. Oh well, let's trim a couple more. And this one I'm going to keep as just like a little charm. Oh, look at that one. That's so cool. But this one is big enough to make into a dangle. Look at that. Yes. And then let's chomp off some more. Bring this side in a little bit. See, it's just so cool. And then we're gonna cut round this oval. Look at that. Look at that teeny weeny one. Love it. And then let's leave that bit quite long, but then we'll go quite thin down the sides. So we can turn this one into a charm. Let's trim this one down. Lovely. And then we'll just use this one. This is going to be an absolutely atrocious circle. Well, it is if I make my circles look like triangles, which is what I was going to say, then yeah, it is going to be absolutely atrocious. Oh, but I'm no good at cutting circles. Look at that, look. Oh dear. Shall we see if we can fix it with some... I don't even think this can be fixed with sanding, I'm not going to lie. But looks rustic. Perhaps it's been run over. Perhaps while it was at work, a forklift got it. Let's trim this one down. And I think I'm just going to keep this one as a little decorative piece of ephemera. A little metal framed. And then we've got the oval, which I'm not bad. I'm better at doing ovals than I am at circles, so... Oh, she says. And then we'll make this one a dangle. Let's push those out so they don't get stuck. I mean, look at the nice little array we've got so far. This one is, I think it's going to have to be, yep. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna cut these out. Yeah, but we've got a nice opportunity to turn this one into a dangle, so lovely. Lovely. This one I cut a little bit too close, so we're just going to have it as a little charm. But it still looks cool. Look at these. Ah! And I think I keep getting these bits stuck. Straighten this up. And then we could just snip off the edges so it's like a little ticket, and then stamp We've gone a bit too close to the edge, but that's fine. Look at that. So cool. And then we're going to have this one, because we've got one on another sheet that we can use as a dangle. So this one I'm going to use as just a charm. And then this one we're going to do the same on. So we're just going to snip the corners. And that's better. Look at that little tag. It's too cute. And then this is a win-win because we get to sharpen our scissors at the same time. I'm just gonna there we go. And the last one, well, it's not the last one because we've got a whole nother 3 strips there, but the last one that I'm going to do on camera, let's get these little bits out of here, because otherwise they build up and then they get stuck. There's another one. Right, let's get rid of these. I've even emptied my bin. I mean, not fully, because it's under my desk and I've got my drawers in front of it. So it's a little bit of a nightmare to get out. But I did get a bin bag and scoop out as much as I could. Right, so I want my little eyelets, because on some of them I want to put eyelets on. So I'm just going to change my crocodile. And then we've got, I mean, they're not, they're different colours, but that's fine. Look! How cool is that? Where's my, we're going to make this one as well. Come on. Oh, I mean, look, the cutting is terrible, but it looks cool. I've got these little black ones as well that will go with the writing, but they're so fiddly. Get in, that's it. And look at that. Oh, wow. It just looks so cool. And then that's a charm. Well, is it? Shall we trump it? Yes. And we'll keep this one silver. And then look. Oh, so cool. Let's keep those. And then let's use... Oh, I mean, come on. How cute is that? And we have our ball pins. I mean, look. I love it. Look. Too cute. And then we've got a couple others. Oh, that's a brad. Let's put that over there. That's going to need a big one because that's a big hole. Yeah. So instead of changing my crocodile round for that one, I'll do these ones first because these are all made with the small. I think there's one. I think there's one stuck inside there. There it is. And this is pretty close to the edge, but the eyelet should secure it. Like that. And then let's put one. In there. And the good thing is because I didn't put ink on the whole of the foil, can you see there? There's still like little bits of silver, so it does kind of work. I mean, look at that. Oh. Right, so that's a charm, that's a charm. Have we got, that's got a hole, that's got a hole. That's got a hole, that's got a hole, that's got a hole, that's got a hole. So is that, so is that. And these are all our cute little charms. So we'll put them there. These are all our dangles. And then let's... I'm definitely going to have to stock up on mini eyelets after this. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do that again. That's... And maybe not the set, but that looks cool. Maybe not from where I got these eyelets from. Right, so you see this one that I cut it way too close. So if we put an eyelet in, that's it. And then it will stay on. How cool does that look? Even though, I mean, even the little bit of it hanging over the edge. So don't worry if you put the punch the hole too close to the edge. Doesn't matter. And then we're nearly there. Let's do this one because this one looks so cool. I cannot wait to use these in some of our, look at that, wrong way up, look at that, in some of our mass make March videos. And look at that, I got out exactly the right amount. I couldn't have done that if I tried. Make that into a big label. So cool. I mean, and look at what we've got just from one sheet. This is just from one sheet. And we still have all these. How cool is that? Right, so I am going to cut out the rest, put in some more eyelets, and then put on their ball pins, and then I'll be back at the end. Oh my goodness, look! Look at all those. Look at all the dangles we've got. And we've got some charms down this side. And then we've got all the dangles here. And they are so cute. I'm going to... where are... Here they are. So all my pieces of ephemera. So let's have a little play. So yesterday's frames. For example, if we put, I'm going to use the bigger one. Oh, this thing is so annoying. Put that there, and oh, look, see, what is it with me and corners? I do glue them, but they just don't glue. And then let's get an eyelet. I think I'm going to go for that one. Then we've got to change our crocodile round. I'm not going to lie, it's so inconvenient. I'm literally thinking about buying two just so I can have one on the big eyelet and one on the little eyelet. Don't worry, I won't. I'm not that crazy. Right, so I mean, even that on its own, this is yesterday's video, obviously we know this, but that on its own looks just so cool. And let's see, let's put on a number 7. And we're going to have to turn it round. Look. How cool is that? It's just so cool. So there's one. And then what I meant about them being dinky is, if I can find one. Right, so we have this. So we can, oh, look, shall we? Let's find an itsy bitsy one. I like this one. Except I've put it upside down for some reason, so we won't use that one. Oh dear. About this one. Nope. This one. On the side, how cool is that? I mean, that's some real dodgy cut in there from me, but how cool is that? So there's another one. I'm just loving them so much. And here we have another tab. Let's put one there. I've used the wrong hole. Of course I have. And then I'm using them all, and I'm not going to have any left. Which is typical of me. Let's have accounts due. How cool is that? Just so cool. Oh, I love it. Or we could just, just get a normal one. Doesn't even have to be a cluster. And then we could just turn it around just to make it easier. Hang it down there, and then this could go, because we only need the bottom part. Look. Ta-da! So cool. So cool. In fact, you know what? I love this tab so much. I know we're not working on the frames because this was yesterday. But just look at that. I'm putting it on. No, I'm not. Let's put the frames away. That was yesterday's video. So yeah, here are the charms. Oh, I love them. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you give this a go. Because yeah, it's just so much fun. It's so much fun. And we could even put that there. Or we could put that one there. Put it kind of hanging off the bottom, or a label. Oh, I like that one. I'm putting that on there. And it still opens. It will still, look at that. See? So cool. Even the charms are so cool. So yes, so thank you everybody for being here. And I'm going to go away now and have a think about what we're going to do for day 5. I think you have just finished day 2, because at the beginning of the video it was day 1, but this is the next day. So yeah, so you've just finished day 2. Confusing. But yeah, it got way too dark last night to finish filming, and there was just shadows and stuff everywhere, so I stopped and thought I would do it this morning, hence why we have a different jumper on. And why we have daylight. So thank you everybody for being here. I hope you give this a go. If you do, don't forget to tag me on social media, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video as well. I always forget to say that. The other day I did a video and I even forgot to say goodbye. But we know that's nothing new. Oh, so happy crafting everybody, and take care. Bye.